Ay, 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 ay.
Hi guys, it's us again, bringing you a new title to sink your teeth into.
Yes, this happens to be one of Kay's unique skills, making lame references to the game that we'll be looking at today, which is in fact Redfall.
That's right, so well, I do love a good vampire game, but did Arcane Studios do the game justice? I mean, they've delivered some solid classics like BioShock 2 and of course the Dishonored franchise. So let's take a look at what their latest title, Redfall, has to offer in this trailer.
Vampires, cultists, psychic phenomena. Never seen anything like it.
This is not the Redfall I remember.
Ever forward! No one is coming to help you. There is no death for us. It's the four of us against the darkness.
No matter how many you kill, there will always be more. You wish you were one of us. Oh, you'll wish for it when you die. Black holes.
Presence of a god.
So let's start off with this. The premise is quite intriguing. A town in Massachusetts is overrun by vampires who seem to be the result of a science experiment by filthy rich aristocrats attempting to enjoy their life of excess forever. Elon Musk, what you doing? Now, it certainly comes at a cost, and this spells bad news for the town as it becomes ground zero for the vampire brood. Of course, the brood will have their loyal followers and familiars, so humans will also be fighting against you too.
But most importantly, it is your job as the resistance to fight these things in designer vamp wear. Like seriously, I have to know. Did these guys actually wake up and decided to buy these clothes to put on? The better question is, did they buy them before they became vampires? Because that would be rather ambitious, don't you think?
Where did he buy that hoodie? At Chic Nosferatu? Hot Topic? Who knows? Anyways, not only do we deal with their fashion sense, but we have a problem with these overpowered supernatural beings having the ability to manipulate the seas, preventing them from flowing, and messing with the very fabric of night and day, scorching out the sun and so forth. Pretty interesting stuff. The desolation and damage they have wreaked on the town is apparent, and that adds to the creepy atmosphere of the game. But this is where the praises end, and the game is a bare bones mess at the core.
Oh, now first of all, the story is told through lazy still images, which is a clear indication that the storyboard team was lazy or didn't have the budget for CGI or animated storytelling. That aside, the story is, as mentioned, bare bones, with dialogue being limited for the game And for a game like this, the story should have some seasoning. So we have no seasoning, and that is a shame. It feels like it was made to be primarily a multiplayer shooter. And I mean, yes, multiplayers aren't big on stories. It's about the shooting, but gosh, what a missed opportunity to explore this world and flesh it out story-wise. Also, the graphics of the open world aren't stellar. I mean, they are standard, but are they really? After Arkane's work on Bioshock 2 and Dishonored, this town seems to be very bland and forgettable.
Now, gameplay is centered around various missions to save some townspeople being captured, of course, disperse nests, kill bosses, and annihilate the vampiric threat. You will have access to various weapons, some of them odd-looking, but that will take care of the human threat and put the hurt on our vampiric fashionistas.
Ooh.
Shotguns, pistols, assault, and sniper rifles are all here. But I can't help but feel like the enemies coming at you look a bit comical and kind of dated. And I'm not talking about the Dracula get-ups. I mean, it feels like something is missing here. And honestly, that's probably it. Redfall has an interesting story, but it's missing its soul.
Yes, that's right. Another vampire pun, but the best one. I'll give it to you. But it's just missing the sauce, you know? But that's what I think. But how about you, Satori? Like,
Listen.
honestly, you really think it's missing something, don't you?
Oh my goodness. I think a lot of the problem was with the trailer. When the trailer tells you, yeah boy,
Yeah.
fellas from Dishonored and Prey that make that, yeah, come on, this
Yeah.
thing, story driven, open world. And then you get on there and you're kind of like,
Wow.
story driven?
Story driven?
Driven by what story? Kill the vampires?
By little storyboard panels. That's story driven. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, it turned out to be a real disappointment,
Yeah.
and so much could have come from this particular game. But unfortunately, we can't all be perfect, and we can't all be grade A games. Sometimes you're gonna have to deal with the little poop that comes out every once in a while, and unfortunately that seems to be Redfall, which has fallen
Vampire
on deaf ears and fallen to the ground. Hopefully they can rise again like the vampires, or with some patches or something, but I don't want to say it, but will it be another pun? It seems to be dead on arrival. Oh, I got that one in there.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And before he gets any more in there, we're gonna call it for now.
That's right.
Be back for more Game of Our World, y'all.